Clipping in the last Saturday in June. Wow, where did that month go? I'm presently between Cross Hills and Laneshore Bridge. It's going to be a Pennine based ride today. The forecast, I hadn't seen a car for about 5 minutes and now all of a sudden there's going to a football match or something. Right, we'll try again. Yeah, the forecast is talking about 26 or 27 C today, but so far very humid. 20, quite an awkward westerly wind, but I don't think it's going to be quite as hot as they said. I hope anyway, but I'm doing this ride just to be sure. The cramped spectacular of 2 weeks ago rattled my confidence a little bit in anything resembling heat. So I'm keeping things. I think this ride, if I do the full version, be 75 to 80 miles. Plenty of hills, lots of good scenery though. I'm heading over the Herders Climb. I've done the steep part, get a little rest here and then it kicks up again. We're looking there in the direction of Stanbury and eventually Oxenhope and Haworth over those moors. That looks like the Ovenden Moor wind farm there. And behind me, where I've come from, that's the Laneshore Bridge. We've lost the views now of the Lancashire Hills. Well, that's Pennystone Hill. Oh, always find that hard, especially a bit of a headwind too. Right, so next, bit of a descent. Then Oxenhope, and then those moors over there. You can see the wind farm. Toiling away from Oxenhope into the headwind up to Cock Hill. Well, I got caught in a heavy shower coming off Cock Hill. Then I got caught in a string of exceptionally cautious motorists on the descent from Pecketwell to Hebden Bridge, like sort of 15 miles an hour around every bend. And now I'm climbing Cragvale from Mytham Road up towards Blackstone Edge. It's a headwind, of course, and it's starting to rain too, but from my point of view the temperature's not too bad. It is humid. I've noticed that I am sweating a lot on the climbs, but it's not unbearably humid. Well, it was pouring down on top of Blackstone Edge. Couldn't see a thing. I had to stop, put a cap on just to shield my glasses, and then in the space of a couple of miles got down to Hollingworth Lake. Sunny, people walking around in the beach clothes. Complete contrast. And now I'm climbing from Newhay over to Denshore, and yeah, again it's getting pretty warm now. Ridden about 60 miles now. I think there's 17, 18 to go, and I'm climbing the old faithful hill from Denshore up to Buckstones. It's certainly feeling warm now, or I'm feeling warm. And yeah, I'm quite glad that this is a double-digit ride. The way the temperatures are rising. Regular viewers might have noticed that I'm not using the top tube bag. I found that putting the GoPro in and out of the top tube bag, it was marking the tubes, the top tube. I mean, on a titanium bag it doesn't really matter because you can polish it out, but it made me think on a carbon fibre bike where you've got that clear coat protecting the carbon weave, I don't really want to be hitting it and damaging it in that way. So whenever I'm riding that bike, if I'm using the camera, it's just going to have to go in a jersey pocket, I think. I'm not sure whether it's the top tube bag that's moving or the GoPro that's bouncing in the top tube bag, but whatever it is, something to be aware of, because carbon fibre doesn't like that kind of thing. Well, what a change to round a ride off feeling as if you could do a few more miles rather than being dead to the world. Goodness me. I think this one's going to be between 77 and 78 miles. The footage was a bit patchy because of the rain and whatnot, but see what I can put together. So for this edition of Clipping In, it's goodbye, and see you again very soon for another episode.